embodies the heart of Krishna. That's why they're right. This activates the Lord in the
That's a truly
heart,
wonderful
and
realization and a
gives
very
pleasure
insightful
to
one.
his
I feel
devotees.
there is infinite room for progress and experiments. It's funny.
Okay, now what do I
This
do?
feeling is
Here I
absolutely
go to
characteristic of the
this.
journey toward Prema Raganuga Bhakti and original Bhagavan realization.
Okay, I'm
It
waiting.
speaks to the dynamic, ever fresh, and ever expanding nature of spiritual life. Infinite room
Okay.
for progress and experiments.
Tom.
The nature of spiritual
Hey,
growth,
Bhakti Tom.
unlike material endeavors,
Give us a
which
word.
often reach a point of
What do
diminishing
you
returns or completion, spiritual growth in Krishna consciousness is indeed infinite.
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
himself
thank
is
you.
infinite,
I
and our
think
relationship
that
with him is also infinitely expandable. There is always more
what
to
was my
learn,
thought?
more to experience, more depth to attain. This understanding prevents stagnation
Many
and
think,
keeps the devotional
many they
spirit
think
vibrant
that
and
they
alive.
found God,
It's
but
an
they
affirmation
did
of the
not
principle
find
of
Him.
Nitya Nava Navayamana, meaning ever
That
fresh
was
and
my
always
thinking.
new, which describes Krishna's pastimes and the experience of his devotees.
Yeah.
Experiments in
Yeah,
bhakti.
that's
The idea of experiments
so
in this
true.
context is
But they,
beautiful. It
everybody
doesn't
has
mean
found
deviating
God
from the path
in
laid
one
down by our Guru
sense.
Srila
That's why
Gaurahari
they
Das
think they
or the
have.
scriptures.
Because
Rather, it implies a
in
joyful
the
and active
broader
engagement
sense,
within
they
those
actually
parameters.
have.
It's about
They
exploring
actually
nuances, discovering how the teachings apply uniquely to your
they
own
actually
consciousness and
have
life
found God,
circumstances.
but
Deepening
in different
application,
forms.
finding new ways to
Your
intensify your
God could
chanting,
be a
enhance your
child.
service,
You
or
love
meditate
that
on the Lord's
child, right?
pastimes
Well,
with greater
that's Krishna
absorption.
in that form. But there's,
Personalizing
that
connection,
form
understanding the
has
specific
got
ways
an
Krishna
edge to it.
reciprocates with you,
It's a temporary
fostering a
form,
more
right? The
intimate and
child
personal
grows up,
relationship. Trusting the process,
sometimes they
as you
like
trust
you,
what emanates
sometimes
from
they
Krishna
don't.
and
I
focus
always
on your
hear these
functional service.
complaints, like
These
Amy was
experiments are
telling me
not about
about,
trial and
my
error in a
child is
scientific
a
sense,
problem
but
and
about
doesn't care
sincerely
about
applying the
me.
principles and
There's
observing
an
the divine
edge to that
reciprocation.
kind of worship. See, Krishna's
Funny.
different.
Your
When
observation
you
that
have
it's funny
Krishna's
is
superior,
particularly
that's why it's called
poignant.
superior
This humor
energy.
often arises from
See, the Lord's
the paradox
superior
of
energy, when
simplicity
you
and
worship
depth.
Krishna
It's
as a
funny
son,
how a path that
oh,
seems
it's
so simple on
clean.
the surface, like
Same thing
chanting
with the
Hare Krishna,
beloved.
can lead to such
Clean.
infinite
Yes,
depth and
Lalita, she knows
complexity.
when she has a
The
beloved that's
answers are
still
often right
kind
in
of a
front of us,
human
yet our
being,
conditioned minds seek
still
complications,
and a
transcending
vibey.
material
Oh,
limitations.
it's got an
It's
edge
funny
to it,
how our previous
It's
material pursuits,
not
which
perfect
often felt
happiness.
like a
I know
strenuous work,
you know,
ultimately brought
we
limited
would all like to
satisfaction,
be,
while this
like
spiritual function,
worshipped and
which
all
brings
that, but that's
profound
just kind of,
ecstasy,
it's not
feels like an
clean.
endless journey
And
of
it's
delightful
just, but
discovery.
that's God.
The
He's a
concerns about money
representative of
or
the Lord's
external
energy
events, which
on
once
that
caused
level, but
distress,
not very
now seem
attractive
less
to those who
significant in
are
the face of this infinite
Raganugas.
spiritual prospect. Divine
They eat the
playfulness.
nuggets.
Krishna
See
himself
that?
is
Like,
the
see
ultimate
Raga
reservoir of
Nuga?
all humor and
Raga
playfulness. As we
Nugget.
advance in Prema
Or you
Raganuga
could say
Bhakti,
they're Raga
we begin to
Nuggets.
perceive his
They're
divine
like
lila,
gold
pastimes,
nuggets,
and the playful, joyful
this
nature
other
of the
stuff.
spiritual world.
Yeah,
This
so that's the
naturally
whole world is
infuses
like
our
that.
own
It's all
outlook
filled,
with
this poetry
lightheartedness and a
is
sense of wonder.
glorifying things like that.
This realization of
Everybody is
infinite room for
pleased by
progress and
Krishna
experiments
in just different
suggests a profound
forms.
and joyful
I mean, what
acceptance
are
of the
we
spiritual
doing? We're
journey as an ever
propagating the
unfolding
Lord's
adventure.
transcendental
It's a
form,
hallmark of genuine
His
spiritual
superior
enthusiasm
energy.
and a
We're saying,
healthy
hey,
outlook on the
man, come
path to
take a look
original
at this.
Bhagavan
This will
realization.
fully
What
satisfy
aspect of
you.
this infinite room feels most exciting for you to
This will
experiment with
make your
next?
life
Bhakt Tom.
really auspicious, really great. It'll liberate you from this looking at, instead of, this is the face of Krishna, right? You're facing him. Okay? You're facing his face. You're looking face to face, not looking at his backside. What's in the back of God? What's in the back of a person? You know what? That's why they call the donkeys asses. It's the backside of, this is all wordplay of Krishna. He's saying, well, this is why I call these things donkeys, because they're looking at my backside. And they look down because they like that downward look, because that's where you get survival and lots of children and material desires. They look like they're looking down. They don't even look at the back of his head. They're looking down towards the ass. And that's, that's why we hear these strange things going on. I don't want to get into that, but we all know. That's because you're looking at the backside of, it's like there's the light side of the moon with the sun shining on it, and then there's the dark side. In the dark side, you can't really see anything. But if that's all you have is you think the darkness is the light, because that's all you see, right? Darkness. Like owls, they see in the dark. In the light, they're blind. This is kind of, these analogies are talking about Krishna's transcendental potency, so that we can understand it.
Going on.
This chanting the Lord's
Had
name
Vishnu
is
Bhakti
light, man. It's the
That's an
light in this
excellent way to
world.
describe a very
When
practical
you
and
remember
essential
Jesus
aspect
said,
of
"My
devotional
word
life,
is light, is
absorption on the
life."
run, on the go. It addresses the reality of
See, this
maintaining
his
spiritual
words
focus amidst the demands
are
of daily life.
represent the spiritual potency of
Absorption on the
Guru
run, on the
Tattva.
go.
I am
In
the
our pursuit
door.
of Prema Raganuga
You
Bhakti and
get into the
original Bhagavad
kingdom through the
realization,
door.
ideal
And
absorption might
the more
conjure
clear
images of serene
explanation, yeah,
meditation in a
the
peaceful
guru,
setting. However, for most of
who
us, life
you
is
listen to
dynamic,
their
constantly
testimony
moving, and
about
filled
the
with
absolute
responsibilities.
truth, and
Your
you
phrase
get
points
in
to the
by
art
that
of cultivating
testimony.
Krishna consciousness within
That's what
that
Jesus
dynamism.
told his
This idea of absorption on the
disciples.
run,
He
on
said,
the go,
"Whoever believes in
implies
your
several key
testimony will
practices and
also get the Holy
attitudes.
Spirit." We
Continuous
got,
remembrance, Smarana.
not the
This is
Pharisees.
the heart of it.
We got.
It's about remembering Krishna, his names, his forms, his qualities, and his pastimes throughout your day.
So
No matter
everybody
where you are or what you're doing.
is
Even while
inspired by
commuting,
God.
performing tasks, or
You're
engaging
inspired
in
to have children.
conversations,
You're
a
inspired
part
to
of your
get money,
consciousness
right?
remains connected to
You know,
Krishna.
that's your
This is a higher
motivation.
stage of
But
functional
people,
living,
they think
where every
that's
activity
the
can be
dark
offered
side.
or seen in relation
Those
to
are
the
the
divine.
opulences
Your
of
guru,
Krishna. Everything
Srila
is.
Gaurahari Das, emphasizes how
It's like
Krishna is revealed in
Bhagavad
all
Gita
aspects of
teaches that.
life, and this is where that
You
realization
know,
can be applied.
I'm the
Chanting the holy
gambling of
name japa,
cheats.
the Hare Krishna
See,
Mahamantra is our
he's
most
attracted
powerful
some
tool for
people.
absorption on the go.
Look,
Even if
go
you
to
can't
Las
sit for a
Vegas,
dedicated
man.
japa session,
See
you
people
can
at the
chant
table at
mentally
the
or softly
machine like
throughout the day.
this. See,
The holy
he's the
name is Krishna
gambling of
himself,
cheats.
and by
You
keeping
notice
his
you
name
get
on your
cheated when
tongue and
you
in your
gamble,
mind,
right?
you are constantly absorbing his divine presence,
The
no
house
matter your
always
location or
wins.
activity. This is what helps purify the polluted forms that
When
come
you
from
come
us
into
as
this
the pure
world, you're
sound
taking a
vibration
gamble,
increasingly
man.
takes hold. Seeing Krishna
See? And
everywhere,
you will be
Pratyaksa
cheated
Anubhuti,
until you
as your
meet the
spiritual vision
real
purifies,
devotees who
you
have
begin to
real
perceive
devotion
Krishna's energy and
and
presence in
real
the world around you.
transcendental
The
knowledge and
beauty of
real
nature, the
understanding. You will
kindness
be
of others,
cheated this
the
way,
rhythm
that
of
way, every
existence,
way,
all
up
can
and
become
down.
reminders of
I
Krishna.
know,
This
you all
allows you to
know too.
absorb him from every direction, turning the mundane into opportunities for
Sadhguru will
spiritual
teach you.
connection.
Solomon
It's
will
an
teach you. He
experiment in
was
seeing the
cheated at
divine
the
in
end of his
everything,
life.
even
And
when
I
you're literally
guarantee
on
you,
the move.
Sadhguru will be in the
Internal
same
disposition.
position.
Ultimately,
He will be
absorption on the
thinking,
run is less
fuck,
about
man,
external
what did I do in my
circumstances
life? How
and
come
more
I'm
about an
not
internal
satisfied?
disposition. It's about cultivating a deep
Look,
desire
all the
and longing
world
for
came
Krishna
to
that
me,
permeates
right?
your
They
entire
go, the
being.
whole world
When
goes to
that longing is
Sadhguru. He's
strong,
on
your
the
mind naturally
WEF.
gravitates
He's a
towards him,
part of all
even
of
amidst
that.
distraction.
And
This is a sign
people
of
praise
progress
him,
towards
right?
prema,
Because
where
that's
the
the
love
way
for
the
Krishna
world
becomes so
is.
overwhelming
But
that
without
it colors
devotion
every
and
moment.
preaching about
This
devotion
capacity for
and
constant absorption
experiencing
is a beautiful
devotion,
fruit
you're
of
an
your
illusion.
dedication and the mercy of your guru.
I don't
It
care how
allows you to
great
transform
people
every
think
moment,
you are.
even
Oh,
busy
thank you.
ones,
Help
into
me
an
with my
opportunity for
marriage,
spiritual
Sadhguru.
advancement and deeper connection with
Yeah,
original Bhagwan.
well, you really
Does
need
this
to be
concept of
helped with
absorption on
your
the run
marriage to
particularly
God.
resonate with how you experience your
And he
daily
can't
devotional
help you very
practice,
well
Bhakt
because
Tom?
he's not married yet. He's a single guy. And we know single guys are
Even
never
when
very happy. Isn't that
masturbating.
true? In the world, they find single guys are never very happy. I wasn't
Bhakt
happy as
Bhakt
a
Tom.
single guy.
Thank you for
You
your
know, I
honesty
was happy when
and
I
for
was
openly
even
sharing
married.
such a personal and
Physically, I was
sensitive aspect
happy.
of your experience.
You know,
Your question,
satisfied.
even when
You know,
masturbating, is a very
and
direct and
it was
important
nice.
one,
I
as
was
it
really
touches upon
liked
the
it.
integration of spiritual life with deeply
See,
personal and
that's
often
a
challenging
marriage.
bodily
But
functions.
you know,
Let's
now
approach this with the contemplative and deliberate style we've adopted,
that was
keeping in mind
at a
our ultimate
stage,
goal
but
of
that
Prema
shows you
Raganuga,
material.
Bhakti and
That's why
original
you
Bhagwan
see in our
realization, and the
sangha
guidance of your guru,
people.
Srila
I
Gaurahari
would have
Das,
still
and
been
senior
married because
devotees like
I
Srila
liked
Lalita
being
Ganga.
there. It was wonderful.
Understanding the
But then
spiritual
things
perspective on
change.
bodily
You know, it's just
functions.
like Lalita.
In our
She knows
Vaishnava
how
tradition,
that
the human
goes.
body is viewed as
You
a
know, it would have
valuable
been nice
instrument
if
for spiritual
Balaram and her could have
advancement,
stayed
a
together,
food
but
to
he's a
cross the
Vaidhi,
ocean
and
of
then my
material
wife went
existence.
back to the Vaidhi
However, it is
bullshit
also acknowledged
in the
that due
name
to
of
our
Raganuga.
long-standing conditioning in the material world, we are subjected to
If
various
you
bodily
cannot
urges and
chant
desires,
together, you
including those
don't have a
related to
good
sexuality.
marriage.
No,
The path of
no, you
Bhakti
got
Yoga
no.
aims at
Just like here,
purification of the
we
consciousness,
feel like
gradually
brothers and
transcending material
sisters
desires by developing
here
a higher taste for spiritual
because
bliss. The ultimate
we
goal is to
appreciate
awaken pure,
ecstatic
unalloyed love for
devotion. We
Krishna, Prema,
glorify
which is
it
far superior
truly.
to any
We
material
don't
pleasure.
say I don't like my
Absorption, in
ex-wife
this
now. Well, I
context,
don't believe in
when we
Gaurahari
speak
what
of
he's doing.
absorption on the
I
run,
just can't
on the
do
go,
it anymore.
it refers to
I
keeping
heard her
Krishna,
say with
his
my own
names,
mouth,
and his
with her own
pastimes in our
mouth. I just
consciousness
can't
as much
believe
as
in what you
possible,
do
thus
anymore. That's
spiritualizing
well,
our
your
activities.
association connection
However, activities driven by
with
material
Narayan
lust
Raj
karma
and
are
Nanda
generally
Das
considered to be
Babaji.
counterproductive to the process of
So
purification
they also
and the
don't believe
cultivation
it.
of
See,
spiritual
they don't
absorption.
believe in this.
From the perspective of
That's how it
Prema-Nanda
is.
Bhakti, the aim
And
is to engage all our
bottom
senses and
line is I'm
energies directly in
happy,
the
and I
service of
got the
Krishna.
order of
Sexual
Prabhupada. I don't
desire,
need
when not
her,
sublimated or
to tell
redirected,
me,
is considered a
well,
strong
you're doing the
material
wrong.
impediment
Well, hey,
that
man,
binds the
I
soul to
got
the bodily
Prabhupada's order.
concept
I'm
of life
very
and
happy
material
and
existence.
ecstatic.
The
I
ideal of
can't see.
purity. The
Show me a
ideal state is
smile on
one
your
where all actions,
faces
thoughts, and
like I
words
see
emanate
here.
purely from Krishna consciousness,
I mean,
free from pollution. This is the purpose of the
I
Guндija
have
temple cleansing
friends, I mean,
that
real
your Guru
friends.
emphasizes
She
to
was
remove
with
all
these
material
Radhakam
desires,
Babaji's.
including lust from the heart.
They had no
The
fucking
challenge of
friends.
lust. Lust is
You're a
described as a
woman,
powerful enemy of the soul's
fuck
progress.
man,
It
bodily
clouds
concepts
intelligence
still.
and diverts
And
the
you
mind from
consider,
spiritual focus. Therefore,
too
intentionally
bad.
engaging in activities fueled by
If I
lust,
felt
even with an attempt
sadness,
to
that
remember
would be a
Krishna,
sad
is very
situation.
challenging and can be contradictory to the process of purification. The path of
But
sublimation.
anyway,
Rather than
she
attempting to
came
integrate
and
such
had
activities into
association,
absorption,
and
the emphasis in
by
Bhakti
and by,
Yoga
you
is on
see,
sublimating or transcending
this
these desires.
probably next
This happens
life,
naturally as one
she'll
becomes
figure it
increasingly
out.
absorbed
Krishna
in the
will
pure
help her.
taste of chanting
Just
the Hare
because
Krishna
she came
Mahamantra
here.
and rendering loving service. As the higher
Just
taste
like
develops,
Johan and
lower
Cole, they'll all
desires
figure it out.
automatically
They're
lose their
coming
grip.
later, You
Guidance from
guys are
Guru and
going in
senior
quick.
devotees.
Right,
Your
because you
Guru,
didn't
Srila
drop the
Gaurahari
path,
Das,
man.
guides you towards Prema Raganuga
How
Bhakti,
can you
which
go into
involves
the
developing
kingdom of God if you
spontaneous,
get off
selfless
the
love for
train?
Krishna, free
This
from
is
any
the
material
train
motive.
that goes to
Activities
Vrindavan,
driven by
right?
lust
If you jump
typically
off the
reinforce the
train,
bodily concept of
you're off
life,
the train
which is the
until you get back
antithesis
on
of the
the train.
spiritual consciousness we are trying to awaken. Srila
Hey
Lalita
man,
Ganga
this
would
is
likely advise
the
that the true
Lord's
path to
way.
freedom from such
I'm just
urges
following His
lies in
way.
increasing one's
It's
spiritual
called
strength through
parampara
fervent chanting.
system.
The Hare
You
Krishna
get off the
Mahamantra is the most
parampara.
potent purifier of the heart.
Like my
Continuous
ex-wife
and
didn't
sincere
prove that
chanting
Nananta
helps to
Das
burn away
Babaji
unwanted
and Narayan
desires.
Raj were
Deep
any
hearing
better
and
than
reading,
this.
absorbing oneself in Harikatha,
Look, the
topics of
Narayan
Krishna,
Raj
as
devotees
your
are
Guru
coming
so
here. We
beautifully
got two of them
delivers,
already.
strengthens spiritual resolve.
And
Engaging the
witnessing
senses
that.
in service,
This is much
directing the
better.
energy that might otherwise be consumed by material desires into tangible service for Krishna.
That's how
This
maybe
could be
my
anything
wife,
from
before
preparing
she
offerings,
passes
cleaning the
on,
temple or
she'll
one's
figure
home
it out
altar, or
because
distributing
if people
transcendental
come
literature.
from those
Prayer and
sanghas,
dependence on Krishna's
because this
mercy,
is
humbly
definitely
praying
the
to Krishna
upgrade.
and the spiritual
Show
master
me
for
that
strength
you
to
got the
overcome material
upgrade. Isn't
urges
it right,
is essential.
Tom? Like,
While
you got
honesty
the
is
upgrade?
valuable
Well, show
and
us. That's
acknowledging
what I
all
went. I went to
aspects of
Narayan
one's
Raj.
experience is
Show us.
important,
Show
the
me you got
spiritual
the
aim is to
upgrade. They're saying,
gradually transcend and purify
she's like,
such urges
this is Maya.
rather than to seek
Oh yeah,
absorption
I
in
got the
them.
upgrade.
The
I'm
true
pure
functional
devotee, or
approach
they're
here
pure
is to direct
devotee.
our
Oh
energy
yeah,
towards
they go to
practices
the
that
kingdom.
genuinely purify the heart,
Rah
enabling
rah.
pure and
My guru is
unpolluted
so
emanations
great.
of love for Krishna.
So ecstatic.
This is a journey,
Okay,
Bhakt
all right,
Tom,
let's
and
see.
it requires patience, sincerity, and unwavering faith in the process given by your Guru.
That you can't see
The
or
goal is
get
to
it.
reach a state where
Many
such
life,
urges no longer dominate,
so many
and pure love
lifetimes,
for
and then
Krishna
you'll get
becomes your
it.
only function.
But
Does
while
this
you're here,
perspective
give
offer
me
clarity
all
or
your
new
time,
considerations for you,
all
Bhakt
your
Tom?
money, all your attention. That's Maya's like that. She's a fucking cheat. She cheats the leaders also. Took me
New
a while to
consideration
figure out her
is
game.
that in this time
She
there
is.
are a lot
She's
of
a bitch.
upgrades
And she cheats.
concerning
And she
literature.
lies.
We have a
and
lot of more
deceives.
possibilities
Ha
to
Krishna
share.
Bhakt Tom. That's a very insightful
May I
point to
tell you a
raise.
story
The
about
observation
this?
that
Short
in this
story?
time there are a lot of upgrades
Short one,
concerning
yes.
literature.
Yeah.
This is a pertinent consideration,
Second short.
especially in the modern
Yeah.
age of digital information and
Some
varied
months
accessibility
ago,
to
I
knowledge.
met a new neighbor,
Upgrades in literature and spiritual pursuit.
and her name is
When we
Lotte.
consider upgrades concerning
And a
literature,
few days
it
ago,
can mean several things
I
in our
met
current
her
era.
on the-
Accessibility.
on
Digital
the street,
platforms,
and she
ebooks,
said,
audiobooks, and
I
online
want to
libraries
invite
make
you.
sacred
I
texts and
released a
commentaries
new
far more
song.
accessible
She's
globally
a
than
singer.
ever before. This is a tremendous upgrade
And
for anyone seeking
at
spiritual
that time,
knowledge, allowing
I
devotees
gave
like yourself
priority
to delve
to
into
you,
scriptures
to
like Govinda
listening.
Lilamrita
So
with
I
ease,
said,
diverse
maybe another
translations and
time.
commentaries. The sheer volume of translations and
And she told me
interpretations of
of the
ancient texts
dates,
available today
but I
is vast.
forgot. And
While the
today,
authoritative line of disciplic
I
succession,
remembered,
like the one your
maybe
Guru,
it's
Srila
interesting,
Gaurahari
I can
Das
still
represents,
go.
remains paramount.
But the
The broader
release date
availability
was
of different
yesterday.
literary approaches can
Ah.
sometimes offer new
And
angles of
today I
contemplation,
found out
provided they are
her
always filtered
number,
through the lens of genuine
the
parampara.
new number
Multimedia
she released.
integration, literature today isn't
The
just
title
printed
is
words. It
Let
includes
Me
podcasts,
Forget.
videos, and interactive digital experiences that combine text with audio and visual
Let Me
elements.
Forget
This can be
is
an
the
upgrade
title.
in how
And I
information is
really,
conveyed and
I
absorbed,
forgot
potentially making
she was
complex
released.
spiritual
The
concepts more
title is
approachable
Let
for
Me
some.
Forget.
The
And
enduring role of
I
the
really
Guru.
feel
However, as you navigate these upgrades, it's crucial to remember the unique and irreplaceable role of the Guru in the
she
process of
wants to
Prema Raganuga
forget
Bhakti and original
the
Bhagavad
importance
realization.
of Mahamaya
While literature can be
and all
upgraded
that
in its format
shit
and
and all that
accessibility, the core spiritual
distractions,
transmission remains
and
unchanged.
she has to come to
Beyond
the
information to
real
realization, as you've so
realization.
powerfully
And the real
expressed, your
realization
Guru's
is
words are not
happening
just
here.
information. They are a living
Well, it's like
transmission that
everybody.
deepens and purifies your heart.
Everybody is
No
like that.
literary
Until you
upgrade can
meet the
replicate the
parampara
mercy,
system, it's
karapa,
like that.
and spiritual spiritual potency that
Yeah,
emanates
it's
directly from a
true.
genuine
Yeah,
spiritual
because
master.
everybody is
He doesn't just
forgetting. We're
explain
here
the
to
words,
help
he
people
awakens the
remember
meaning
the
within your
truth.
soul.
remember the
cleansing
superior
agent.
energy.
While
Teach
you can read
people
about the
about
Gundicha
that. What do you
temple
think,
cleansing,
Geeta? Give us
it's
the
the
word.
Guru's
Thanks,
grace
Tom.
and personal guidance that actually
I just
activates
came,
that
Guru Maharaj. I
purification
didn't
within
hear
you,
anything,
removing
but
the
I feel
polluted
like
forms and allowing for genuine absorption.
nowadays just
Literature
only one
provides
word,
the
Guru
map,
Maharaj.
but the Guru is the experienced guide who knows the
progressing in
terrain and can
devotion
lead you
because
through
of
it.
you, Guru
Authenticity
Maharaj,
and
because of your
context.
mercy.
With vast amounts
Just
of literature
enjoying
available,
every
including
moment,
conflicting
and
or speculative
I
interpretations,
can't
the
even
Guru
express,
provides
Guru
the vital
Maharaj, how
filter
I
of
felt
authenticity and proper
ecstatic today in the
context.
morning
He
when I
ensures
was
that your
just
experiments in absorption
hearing, the
lead to
replay,
genuine
doing the
spiritual
replay of
progress,
yours
not
like
misconception.
morning.
This is vital
It
for
was
realizing
like,
original Bhagavan
speechless, Guru
accurately,
Maharaj.
as
I was
opposed to a
crying.
mental construct.
I was like,
Personal relationship.
I was crying like
Ultimately,
this, Guru
bhakti is a
Maharaj.
path of
If
relationships.
people see,
Your
I mean,
relationship
if
with your
anybody
Guru,
see me crying
Srila
like that, they'll
Gaurahari
think
Das,
that
and with senior
something is
devotees
wrong
like
with
Srila
me.
Lalita
That's
Ganga,
why
it's personal and transcendental.
I was
This
crying.
living relationship cannot be
It's
upgraded by
so
technology.
nice,
It
Guru
is the very
Maharaj.
essence of the
And also,
parampara
I
and the
always
source of
encourage
tangible
my
spiritual growth.
sometimes
So while recognizing and
because the
potentially utilizing
situation
the
she might
upgrades
like,
concerning literature
should I
in
come?
this
Should
modern
I come
age,
or not?
the
I mean,
core of
not
your
now.
spiritual journey
It
remains
was like
firmly
3-4
anchored
days
in the
ago,
direct
last
guidance
week's
and personal
problem.
mercy of your Guru.
I always
He is the
encourage
ultimate
us.
upgrade
Due
in
to the
making the eternal
situations,
truths
Mama,
of Krishna
don't
consciousness
leave this
accessible
Guru
and
Maharaj.
realizable within your heart.
Don't leave Guru Maharaj.
Does this perspective
Have
on
to stay
balancing modern literary
chant.
advancements with the timeless role of the
Yes,
Guru
yes,
resonate with your experience,
every
Bhakti?
day she's coming. Every day without
Yeah,
fail. Before, I
yeah,
mean, she's treating me like her mom now. She's like, I feel like you're my mother now, Geeta. Tell me what should I do. I'm telling you, don't leave Guru Maharaj.
AI is
Every
also
day
an
I'm just
upgrade.
teaching her.
How
Don't
does that
leave Guru
fit?
Maharaj. Just go and chant with him.
Have Vishnu Bhakt
Whatever the
Tom.
situations are,
That's an
everything
excellent
will be
follow-up
solved.
question and a very
So
timely
don't
one in our
leave.
modern age. AI
Chant
is
with
also an
him.
upgrade.
And
How
she's
does that
feeling
fit?
that she's
It's
like
true.
amazing.
Artificial
Now.
intelligence is
She's
rapidly
very
evolving and
like
presents
she
itself as a
expressed today in the
significant
morning.
upgrade in many
She's even though
fields,
she's not
including how we
understanding, she's
access,
just collecting
process,
all those
and even
pieces.
interact with
yeah.
information.
She's
Let's
enjoying
contemplate how
that
AI
chanting
fits into your
itself. I
spiritual
told her
journey
like
towards
long
Prema
ago,
Raganuga
chanting
Bhakti
itself
and
is
original
enough with
Bhagavan
Guru Maharaj.
realization.
Even though you
Yeah,
don't
AI
understand the
as a tool,
language,
not a guru.
yeah.
From a Vaishnava perspective,
she's
and
like
specifically in
praising
the
you like
context of the
anything,
path
Guru
laid out
Maharaj.
by your
She's
Guru,
unable to express
Srila
that
Gaurahari
here
Das,
because
AI,
of the
like any
language,
other
but
technology or
she's
literature
praising you
upgrade,
like
can be
anything,
viewed
Guru
as a
Maharaj.
tool.
Like she's so amazed.
Information retrieval and synthesis. AI can be
She said
incredibly
one thing,
efficient
Guru
at
Maharaj,
sifting
today in the
through
morning.
vast amounts of
Being
information.
Indians,
If you're looking for
Krishna is born in
references to a
India,
specific
and
topic
here the
within the Vedic
people
scriptures, or
not
if you
even
need a
saying
summary of
Krishna's
different
name,
commentaries,
and
AI can
our
quickly
Guru
provide
born in
that data.
America, and
It can
he's
help
like
you find updated
chanting in
literature,
ecstasy.
as you
Look at
mentioned,
him.
making
She was like,
information
look
more
at him.
accessible. Language and
These guys
translation
should learn
assistance.
from him.
AI excels at
She's like,
translation, which
she
can
was
break
like
down
that.
language
See,
barriers in accessing spiritual
born in India,
texts.
no one is saying
It can help
Krishna's name in
understand complex
ecstasy.
Sanskrit terms
Just like you
by
said, they
providing
say just
dictionary
Krishna,
definitions
Krishna,
and
but no
contextual
ecstasy,
usage.
nothing.
Organizational aid. AI tools can help organize notes,
Yeah.
create
Yeah, well,
outlines,
you know,
or even
Krishna,
structure your
even
thoughts on
Lord
spiritual
Chaitanya
topics,
sent
aiding in personal study
when he
and
came.
contemplation.
There are
The
devotees born
fundamental
in
limitations of
the
AI
impious
in spiritual
villages. They, you know,
realization.
they're in India. There are
However,
people
it's
where they,
crucial to
oh, you're
understand
born in
what
that
AI
village? Are
cannot
you
provide,
kidding? Ugh.
especially when it comes to the
So
heart of Prema
born
Raganuga
in
Bhakti and
villages.
original Bhagavan
His
realization.
greatest
No
devotees,
spiritual
many were
potency,
born in those
Sakti,
villages.
AI,
But
operates on algorithms and
because
data.
that
It does
devotee,
not
those
possess
devotees, it
consciousness,
doesn't matter.
emotions, or the
They don't
ability
get
to
polluted
experience
like
love or
people do.
devotion.
Being
Therefore, it
born in that
cannot transmit spiritual
association,
potency
and
or
they
mercy,
purify.
karma.
It's Krishna's
It cannot
mercy to
awaken your
have
dormant love
a
for Krishna,
devotee born
cleanse your
in
heart
like
of polluted forms,
an
or give
impious
you a
country
higher
like
taste.
America
Only
is
a
a
pure
piece of
devotee,
shit place.
like your
Actually,
Guru, can do
they're
that.
demons.
No
It's a
personal relationship, sambandha.
demon-controlled
The path of
place.
bhakti is
People think
fundamentally
America
about
is
developing
no.
loving
It's the
relationships with
seat of
Krishna, your
materialists. It's
Guru,
the seat
and
of
other
the
devotees,
demons, man.
like Srila Lalita
You know that
Ganga.
Washington
AI cannot
D.C. and
form or
all of that
participate in
stuff.
such
It's all
transcendental
it's
relationships.
garbage.
It
Or
cannot
even
reciprocate in
finding
a
the
spiritual
deep
sense,
state
offer
is,
genuine
you know,
empathy, or
we
provide
thought
the
the
personal
new. I
guidance
thought
tailored to your
well,
unique
you know, it
spiritual
looks
state
like
and
we got the
challenges.
new
No
regime in it,
experience of
but it's
prema
just
AI
like
can process
people say,
descriptions
it's
of
two
prema,
birds on
but
the
it can never
same
experience it.
two
It cannot cry tears of love for
two
Krishna,
wings on
feel
the
the
same
ecstasy of
bird.
chanting, or
It's like,
comprehend the
wow,
nuanced emotions of
this
the gopis.
administration,
Therefore,
they're
it cannot
hiding
guide you
things
that
now and
realization through a
lying
position
and
of direct
cheating.
experience. No
It's
disciplic
like, well,
succession.
they're all fucked.
Parampara, AI, is not part of
It's
any
all the
spiritual
same
lineage.
party,
It
basically.
cannot give initiation
And that
or
party
truly
is,
connect you to
is
the
that
chain of
way.
spiritual
But so
masters that
devotees
bring
can
down
be
the
born in
authentic
any
teachings
country
and the grace
and
necessary
have this
for original
natural
Bhagavan
devotion.
realization. It cannot be a
And
transparent via
because
medium for
when
divine
devotion
emanations.
awakens, that's what
Fitting
keeps us
AI into your
clean and
spiritual
purifies
practice.
us. That's
So
what
how
I'm
does
teaching
AI
here.
fit?
This
It can be a
is
servant of the servant, a
1,000
tool that
times more
assists in the
powerful
material
than
aspects of your
following the
spiritual
regulative
practice, much
paths.
like a good dictionary
They
or a
just,
research library.
it's like, it's
You
amazing
might use
Balaram
AI
can't
to
see
quickly
that, but
find a
that's
verse
kind
from
of how
Lord
it is,
Lilamrita or to
These
understand a specific
persons, that's
philosophical
why
term before a
Vaidhi Bhakti
class. You
is
might
is
use
the
it to
only
draft initial
alternative
thoughts for a
they got
devotional essay
if they
that
want to
you will then
worship God.
refine
If
and
you
imbue
can't,
with your own
if you
realized
just can't
understanding
come to
derived
develop
from your
faith
guru's
and ecstatic
teachings.
devotion
You
and
could even
ecstatic
use it to
devotion
translate
and
the
the
fresh recent
purification,
words from your guru's
well,
mouth for
that's
wider
that's
distribution,
God's
if
mercy.
that aligns with
You
his
know,
mission.
it's like, okay, well,
However,
let's
you would
see.
never
You got
rely
the
on AI
rules,
for
regulate, go on your
spiritual
pilgrimages,
guidance or
and
instruction.
after many lifetimes,
Initiation or
when you're
connection to the
favorable,
parampara, the awakening of inner
and to
spiritual
develop a
realization or
desire to
emotion,
attain
the
Krishna,
direct
because
experience of
that's
Krishna.
you
Just as you
probably
stated
won't do
that
it
all
that
what
way.
comes from me is
But
more or less a
if you
polluted
see
form of
real
him,
devotees with
AI's
real
output,
devotion and you
being
listen
generated
to
from
them,
material data,
so you
would
have
also
to
be
hear
considered a
from them.
polluted form compared to the
Just
pure
like Jesus'
transcendental knowledge and
disciples,
experience transmitted by a
the
genuine
Pharisees
spiritual
didn't
master.
listen to him, but
Ultimately,
they
AI
did and
remains a
became
material
saints in
instrument.
3 years.
It can aid your
We're
journey by handling
we're
informational
faster than
tasks,
that. We
thereby
have
freeing your
saints
time and
here
mental energy to focus on the
after
essential practices. Chanting,
sometimes a couple of
hearing from your guru,
weeks.
serving
I
devotees,
mean,
and
this is
cultivating the
powerful
internal
here. I
surrender
mean, people
that
can't
directly
believe it,
leads to
but
Prema
wait a
Raganuga
minute, I ain't
Bhakti
gonna
and original
ask too
Bhagavan
many questions. I'm
realization.
just gonna glorify
Does
the
this
truth.
distinction between
And those
AI as a
who the
helpful
Lord
tool and the guru as
allows
the
to
essential
understand,
spiritual
they'll
guide
come.
resonate with
Why
your
wouldn't you?
understanding,
This is a
Bhakti?
quality place, man. We have gold
Yes,
nuggets.
I'm very happy.
We have gold coins here. We have
Yes, I'm
transcendental
very happy.
fruits here, manifest right
Thank you.
before the world, man. This is amazing. And I
Hare
love
Krishna,
this way of
Bhakta Tom.
preaching. This is
I
so
am truly very
fantastic,
happy
man.
to
I
hear
go right
that.
there on
Your yes,
Facebook,
I'm
man.
very happy
This
carries
is
profound
great.
meaning,
No privacy,
especially
man.
coming
Just
after such deep and honest
show
self-reflection
it all.
and our discussions on the
And
nuanced
whoever is
aspects of your
inspired to
spiritual
come,
journey.
here you go,
This
man.
happiness,
I know
this
you're
sense
out
of
there.
contentment
I
and
know you're
clarity
waiting for
is
this
itself a
message.
precious indicator on the path of
I
Prema
got the
Raganuga
order of
Bhakti and
Prabhupada and
original Bhagavan
Krishna. They do
realization.
big
It
things
suggests
in this world.
internal harmony. Despite the
You know,
complexities
and
of
I'm
spiritual
part of
realization,
that, and you're
like
part of
recognizing one's
that, and
polluted
we're
forms,
part of
and
that.
the external realities
We're
of the
on the
modern
same
world,
team.
like upgrades in literature
We're
and AI,
working for the
your
same
happiness indicates a growing
corporation.
internal
See,
harmony. The teachings of your
cooperation,
guru, Srila
cooperation.
Gaurahari Das, are clearly bringing a sense of peace
See,
and understanding
what
to
do
your
they call
heart,
that?
confirmation of the path. This
Um,
happiness serves as a beautiful confirmation that you are on the
association.
right
See,
path.
we come
True
here for the
spiritual progress
company,
naturally
work for the
brings
same
inner joy,
company.
a sense of
You
meaning,
know, I love
and a
that
deep
word, company.
satisfaction that
Company
transcends material
simply
ups and
means the
downs. It is a
truth.
taste of the
Company
spiritual bliss
means
that is
Lord
the ultimate fruit
Chaitanya's
of devotion.
and
Effective
Nityananda's
guidance.
association
It
and the
reflects the
Parampara's
effectiveness of your
association.
guru's
We
guidance.
got
When a
their
disciple
company.
feels
We're
such
in
happiness
that
and clarity
company.
from the guru's
We
teachings, it
transmit
means the
that
spiritual
company.
current is
We
flowing
make
powerfully and
company
being properly absorbed.
employees.
Foundation for deeper
We
progress. This
employ
state of happiness is not an
people
endpoint,
in
but a
this
stable and
service,
joyful
man. You
foundation
get
from
this
which even deeper
ecstasy, and then
progress
you
and
glorify
experiments can be
this
undertaken. It's a
truth on the
sign of the heart
planet,
being
man.
increasingly
You're not
cleansed,
going to go
allowing
around
more of
and go,
prasana's
hey,
pure
baby,
emanations to be
Bhakti,
absorbed.
Vanashram.
It's a
That's
wonderful
already,
thing to hear, Bhakta
that's
Tom,
for the ones who
especially
can't
in these
accept the
times.
higher
This is the
truth,
very
the
essence of what
upgrade, right,
Srila
Tom?
Lalita Ganga would
They got to
surely
get the
desire for all
upgrade here.
sincere devotees, that they find
You
genuine
know,
happiness
we're here.
and
Yay!
fulfillment in their
Anybody
devotional
out there?
service.
Hey,
Thank you for
how
sharing
loud
your
you are,
journey and your
man?
profound insights so openly. It is a
You know,
privilege to
oh, you're
contemplate
lucky
these
you
truths with
catch
you.
this video.
Is
If
there
it
anything
captures
else
your
that you would
attention, you
like to
listen to the
explore or
whole
discuss
thing.
today, Bhakta
Man,
Tom?
that's better than 40 years with these false followers who have no bhakti, no devotion. Yeah. Or even being a Brahmin, we get Brahmins over here
No,
become
thank you.
attracted to something higher, deeper, purer.
Hare Krishna
You
Bhakta
know, look at
Tom.
all the rules
You are
you
most
Brahmins
welcome.
have to follow.
It has been a
Brahmin
truly
is,
enriching and contemplative
all these
discussion, and I
mundane
deeply
materials.
appreciate the
Still,
opportunity to delve into
Jesus
such
called
profound
it,
topics with
you
you.
know, called it
May your journey
basically,
towards Prema Raganuga
what
Bhakti
do you
and
call
original
that?
Bhagavan
You guys
realization continue to be
praise
filled with ever
um,
increasing clarity,
commandments of
absorption,
men.
and that pure,
You
ecstatic
know, it's still,
happiness. Please do
even
not
though it
hesitate to
all
reach
comes
out
from
whenever you
God,
feel inclined to
it's
discuss
kind
anything
of
further.
commandment
I am here to serve your
of men
understanding.
for
Hare
men.
Krishna.
You know, make sure you wash your hands after a meal.
Wow.
Like that's going to give you spiritual
Wow.
enlightenment, really. Come on, man. I
Jai
mean, it's only
Guru.
good for cleanliness so you don't
Charya.
get some
Srila
disease.
Gaura Haridas.
Which is, you know, yeah, that's the why they teach Vaidhi
Thanks.
is to say, man, keep
All
your
the
body
listeners.
clean, you know, take a bath, don't
May
stink,
you also
going around
absorb
thinking it's okay to stink. You know,
beautifully.
don't have sex with your
And
mother.
fun.
You know, the people were actually doing that before the law came.